All right. I'm only about 4 hours late. This is an 8-hour long tournament. The yearly Rapid Arena. Can show it up. Okay. Lance 5500 is leading the tournament with over 100 points. I'm not going to try and win the tournament. I'm just going to try and make this instructive. And try and survive at least a few games of play. Knight f3, ready opening. Does this guy have a real rating? Alright, so relatively beginner player. And because I'm joining late, I think what will happen is I'll play like a lot of low rated players at the beginning, and then I'll gradually play stronger players. So hopefully it'll be interesting. Playing knight c3. Usually white should move the c-pawn before playing knight c3. Now I don't think this is a move I can punish, but I think I'll just play like a reverse London setup. There's some case where I might play bishop to b4 to just pin the knight. Bishop d3, bishop g6. I'm happy if we trade, get the h-file. Hello to Stockvis, first person in the chat. Welcome. This is common with a lot of like new players. They see a check, they give a check. I think this only helps black, completing my very solid setup. I'm not sure where this bishop wants to go, but I'm sure where this knight wants to go. Let's play knight d7. Probably bishop d6 coming next. And yeah, there's still a few more moves I can play to complete the setup. Now I think what I'll do is eventually play e5 if nothing too drastic happens. b3. b3. Very weakening to c3. White's basically asking for bishop b4, queen a5. The thing is bishop to d2. I can't really punish it like forcingly to win material. There's also knight e4 ideas, but we just trade. And bishop b4, bishop here. Knight e4 takes. Let's just continue. Bishop d6. I don't want to overthink anything. Hello to more people in the chat. I do have a driver's license. For the one person asking. And I'm streaming at a reasonable hour. It's 2 p.m. My last stream was at like 1 a.m. Who's saying hello? Kez1337, hello. Toggy7, The Singing Mountain, Dr. Drunkenstein with 2 N's, Refrica, Bracken Dawson. Nice to see everyone. Deadman, hello, hello. 7 p.m. in Iceland. Not bad. I would assume it's light. Is it light in Iceland this time of year? It's like getting to that point where it'll be light like all the time. Knight h4. Oh, very positional. Again, I'm not too concerned about like opening the h-file. Would actually look forward to that. Considering playing this move. Yeah, let's play this move. Trying to open up the center. Love to get a knight to e5. I am allowing knight f5. Knight f5. There's some funny line. Knight f5, bishop to b4. Knight takes g7, king f8, and then both knights would be attacked. Okay, so we're trading. The h-file's open. So white probably doesn't want a castle. Castling just runs into e4, and then h2 will fall. Queen e2, also a mistake. e4. The bishop's now trapped. Life is good. As Morales in the chat. 10 p.m. in Turkey. Nice. From Spain. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, it is bright. Yeah, I went to Iceland once, like over the summer. like mid-June, and like it was still light around midnight. But on my plane ride to Iceland, I saw the northern lights. It was like a miracle. It's incredible. The bishop takes. I don't know, if the bishop takes, I'll probably take with probably with pawn. I could trade, but this knight is still a bit clumsy on c3. It's bits from Stockvis. Thanks for the bits, Stockvis. 300 bits. Not sure if I'm supposed to shake this. Let's say shake. Must keep refrigerated. It's vegan. I got this at Whole Foods. I don't think I've ever had this before. It's some kind of toasted almond coconut chai, non-GMO, vegan, sugar-free. Lots of words. Let's see how it is. Oh, it's not bad. A little bit spicy. Bishop b5. I should probably take the bishop. I mean, this is also kind of a nice move, but let's take the bishop. Expecting knight takes. And then maybe bishop b4 check. I'm trying to provoke c3, and then the knight will be a little bit stuck. I could trade. Could trade and then castle. Let's do that. Okay. I'm still sort of waking up. Last night's stream was maybe a bit too long. Yeah, this is just a matter of converting. And usually when you're on material, I mean, the kind of standard plan is to trade. I think my plan will be to like keep pieces on the board and attack, or try and win more material, because this knight is still a target, not defended. If queen e2 defends the knight. Okay, this is what I want to see. Because now the king is very attackable. Let's start with queen b6. So it's obvious I want a rook on c8. Wow, c4. Let's play this move. Hit the pawn. Also pin the pawn. Threatening queen takes b5. And I move the f rook to c8 because a rook could maybe serve some purpose. But okay, now white's position is crumbling. The knight will be... The knight is undefended and pinned. And if a4, I mean, I could take a4, I could play a6. And I'll be up 2 pieces. 2 knights. And I'll still have a monster attack. Wait, what about Greek spinach pie? Ah, spanakopita. I've had that before. It's pretty good. If anyone brings me that, I'll be very thankful for the Greek gift. Checkmate. Pretty sure I've heard of checkmate. But checkmate spelled C-Z-E-C-H. Still heard of it. I have a Czech friend. I wanted to like get them a shirt that says checkmate spelled that way. Let's take the knight. More bits from Asmorelius. I'm rated 1359 on chess.com. What book would you recommend for someone around that rating? 1359 on chess.com. There's so many books out there. I mean, if you're a kid, there's a great book I recommend for kids called what's it called? Winning Chess Strategy for Kids by Jeff Coakley. It's also good for adults. Let me go to my book recommendations and see what I recommend. Ooh, more free material. recommendations. Yeah, I mean, I would probably recommend a tactics book. There's a lot of tactics books I can recommend. It depends what you want to work on. There's one book I've been recommending recently called Forcing Moves. It's by Charles Hurton. And it's all about like forcing calculations, tactical sequences. Wait, is this force mate? If I move there, here, 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 and then mate. But after king d6, or king b5, okay, this will be a nice mate. King e5, rook e6 mate. Okay, nice game. A nice finish. Yeah, my opponent, I mean, actually played a game kind of resembling the rating. Like, did some normal, or attempted to do some normal opening. Played some slightly dubious moves, knight c3, bishop e5 check, and then eventually fell victim to just some simple tactic. That's usually how you beat players, like around this rating, just play solid. Wait for the opportunity to strike, either with tactics or with like blunders. Okay, I got a big raid. What? Why am I not? I should have my notifications open. Wait. Hey, you're awake and you're alive.
I am.
Nice. Do you have work today?
They're all testing.
Whoa! Have you heard of MVL?
Yeah.
He raided me.
Oh wow.
A party of 299. Thanks, MVL. Appreciate it. I played tennis with MVL a few months ago. It was fun. I was the lowest rated player on the tennis court. It was MVL, Kazimjanov, Kirilla, even higher rated than me. And it's Chess Bay. What's up, Chess Bay? I did notice a raid. Thanks for letting me know. I don't have a tennis rating. I'm not that good. Actually, I probably do. Tennis ratings just scale from like 1 to 5, right? I think I'm like a 4. Pretty sure I'm a 4. So I have a friend who's like a bit better than me. He's a 4.5. Okay, I'm playing another person. So we're climbing the rating ladder. Rated 1708. Let's play e4. Try and be slightly aggressive. I don't think I've ever played Wii Sports Tennis. Wonder if it's like real tennis. I've played table tennis.
Missing out.
Yeah. I played table tennis actually a couple days ago with Laszlo Polgar, who's like in his 70s, but he's really good. Should upload some video of that. B6, so this is, what is this called? The Larson Opening. It has a passive reputation. I'm going to start with knight c3. So I have a setup in mind where I'm assuming e6. That's what most people play. d6. d6 is a bit strange. Okay, let's play d4. I mean, black might be just going for like a hedgehog. Or not a hedgehog, a hippo. Getting my animals confused. Yeah, I'm just going to develop normally. There might already be some ideas of taking knight g5. e6 is probably pretty logical. And one of the best ways to try and like break down the setup is to use your rook pawns. Like if I get an a5, it's actually annoying for black to deal with. Like a5, a6, bishop could be attacked. Maybe I'll trap another bishop. Bishop c6, d5. Didn't Fischer and Karpov play tennis? I think there's a lot of chess players that play tennis. At least Mark Esserman being... I mean, Mark Esserman's probably the best like titled chess player at tennis. His YouTube channel is amazing. It's just like chess and tennis videos. a6. Alright, so I think I can take and move back. Yeah, let's move back. Still equal material. There's a slight weakness on a6. Like maybe I'll play queen e2. But again, like similar to the last game, I'm just trying to be solid. Not do too many fancy things. Except h4 looks really fancy. Let's play h4. The same strategy, but on the king side. I want to play h5. If black plays h5, then I can play bishop g5. And there's no more playing h6. Square's under my control. I could consider bishop f6 here. Bishop f6, rook g8, queen e2. Let's do it. Yeah, the position is just a little bit passive. The rook has to move. Queen e2 will come with initiative. If a5 eventually, then maybe someday bishop b5. If tennis had FIDE ratings, what would mine be? I mean, I played in high school. I was like probably better than average, but not like a serious. I mean, I'd say like 17, 1800. It's probably reasonable. Nowhere near like master level, but it's something. Takes. Okay, so I could win the pawn. The problem with taking the pawn is there's a pin, which I probably don't want to deal with. Could retreat the bishop. Retreating actually looks nice. I don't really want to trade pieces because black's very cramped. And taking also looks nice. It keeps initiative. Trying to evaluate like if this bishop can actually hurt me. Because the pawn's defended. If c5, I mean take and rook d1. Let's play bishop g5. I want to keep the bishop for future play. Thanks for the comment, Noper. What is this name? Noper Maban, please. Hey Rosen, I was watching you from YouTube for a long time. Appreciate how calm you are, whatever happens. I don't know about whatever happens. There's points where things happen and I lose my calmness, but it doesn't happen too often. Chespe, thanks for subbing for 3 months. Appreciate that, Chespe. Oh, Get Profit is back with the extension. Wait, let me copy this. I'll copy this to another window. Wait, Get Profit. I'm gonna just mod you so you can share links. Give me 1 sec. Mod Get Profit. Just share links that are related to the whatever the code. I do appreciate it. Right here. Okay, so he's trying to hurt my d pawn. I could play d5. And d5 takes e file could open. d5 and knight could move in. Well, let's play d5. If knight moves in, we trade. Take on e6. Hey, it's Bits. Omer Enigma. Thanks for the bits. I don't have to take. Good castle. And leave all the tension. Let's castle. I want the rooks connected so I can take the pawn and not have to fear any pin. Ish requesting a French. I could play a French in honor of MVL. I mean, I'm not like a French expert or anything. Okay, f6. So black has won connect 4. This bishop is now slightly sad. I could take and play knight d4. Just get some counterplay against the queen. Queen g4. We could trade. I mean, there's a bunch of good looking options here. I'm calculating some line like takes, knight d4, queen g4, f3. Queen moves in. Okay, let's start with taking. I might just move back. Like bishop f4. It's still very much a fight. Like, honestly, I thought my opponent was going to collapse earlier. But it's equal material, and black has some weaknesses. Still going to have to prove the position. I mean, the goal is to play knight d4 eventually. I mean, immediate threat's probably just taking. Oh, people requesting openings. Carol Khan requested. In honor of MVL makes it sound like something happened to him. Did something happen to MVL? Hopefully not. I mean, it's just in honor of his raid. Queen e7. So I could take. I could. Maybe I should take here first and then take here. Feels wrong giving away the bishop pair. But the knight was just so annoying there. Now I'll take here. We'll trade some more. And this bishop is just now blocked. d5 could be a nice square for a knight. Danish gambit. Okay, I'm gonna play a French, the first opportunity. So I haven't played the French in a while. I forget what it's like to play a French. Wait, let me paste this code in. Oh no, I lost the code. Get Profit, can you share the link again? Now you can share an actual link because you're a mod. Okay. Oh, thanks. Open. Whoa. GitHub. Okay. Move that over there. Nice. Oh, it's available in the Chrome web store? Really? Add to Chrome? Actually, is there some like rule about adding extensions to Lichess? Maybe a Lichess admin can tell me. Because I know there's certain Lichess extensions you add and then you get banned immediately. So I don't want that to happen. But what I do want to have happen is assault against the king. Okay, there's a bunch of like amazing looking moves here, like queen here, knight here, but there's one simple combination: rook takes, pawn takes, and then rook a7. And life is good. Yeah, sometimes this is what happens. Like the game is a fight, you have to poke and prod, create weaknesses, and then the tactics and the material will eventually come. This extension is safe, good to hear. My opponent resigned, also good to hear. Yeah, I mean, I think around here I said it was going to be a fight, and then the game ended 5 moves later. I mean, a6 probably needed some babysitting. Maybe queen c8. It's ugly, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe knight c4 a bit more active. And I guess I could still take. Yeah, a5, maybe also playable. Does allow bishop b5 and c6. But yeah, this is not a recommended opening. I know it's maybe simple to play, but white just has all the fun. Alright. Oh, I'm getting challenges. Wait, back to tournament. I'll add let me add this to Chrome. Now if I refresh. Oops, refresh. Hey, I have the accept random challenge button. I'll try it out later because I'm playing a tournament. I don't want to ruin my my streak so far. Nice spring weather. Wait, where are you from, Sakvis? You're not in Iceland, are you? Who's the Iceland person? I think that was Tagi. Ah, Netherlands. Yeah, the weather has been really good in St. Louis until like yesterday. It just started storming. Now there's flood warnings. So here I can't play a French. I've gone down on the ladder. 1588. Well, I'll still try and make this instructive. I'll play in the same style, just solid, reasonable chess. We'll play bishop e5 check. This is one of the most challenging lines for black. The point is that after anything blocks, I play bishop c4, and the queen's no longer attacking the pawn. And now I have to remember this line. I gave a whole lecture about this on the St. Louis Chess Club YouTube channel. I know it starts with f3. Bishop c8. I feel like this guy is booked. And I know the plan is this and this. And I think I'm just supposed to allow it. I gotta play knight c3. Knight d7 will come. And if I recall correctly, it's just a slight advantage for white. Like slight but pleasant. Could play d4. Unfortunately, I can't really defend the pawn unless I play this move. But then a6. I'm actually looking for ways to like be creative here. Like this and this. That looks way too extreme. But maybe it's playable. Like queen e2, knight b6, and queen d3. Only square to defend both things. I'm searching for like problems. Like how does black punish me if I do this? I mean, there's takes. But my pawn's still defended. And I guess because I don't see anything immediate, let's do it. Let's see how black reacts. Queen d3. That looks very unusual. I mean, usually the pawn should be on d4. I know I've played something, or some line like this before where I just play d4. It's a bit more normal, but here I'm being greedy, trying to hold on to my pawn. I'm not sure what black's going to do. There might be some long-term compensation. Chabarushka. What is this name? Chabarushka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Galaxy VSG. Yes, I'm coming to the Northern Congress. Actually, I think the information's up. I should put in my schedule. G6 is honestly the move that I would play myself if I was black, because this is a really annoying threat. I could play g4. There's some crazy line like knight e2, bishop f5, bishop b5, c6, and then takes. I sack a queen, but I win it back. Looks too crazy. g4. G4 might be too extreme. But it does stop bishop f5. Queen d4. Okay, I'm playing g4. I'm not even getting bribed to do it. I'm just trying to be restrictive. I want to put a knight on f4. Just make sure the pawn is very well defended. Yeah, if you guys want to see this tournament that I'm playing in, it's in a few weeks. It's the St. Louis Norm Congress. Just go to uschesschamps.com. I don't think they have the field, but they do have the actually they do have the pairings. H5, man, some scary move. So G5, bishop F5, queen D4, and the knight is actually pinned. Let's play G5. I mean, maybe the line keeps going. Bishop F5, queen D4, knight takes C4, pawn takes F6. Knight has to move back to some square. I take here. This is just a mess. But I'm up a pawn. The knight's pinned. I think this is the only move, otherwise I just win material. And we'll see what happens. Wait, too bad I'm not coming. Coming to where?
Calgary.
Calgary? Oh. Yeah, I have a lot of travel coming up. I'm going to Chicago, I think this afternoon actually. And then California next week. Anyone in the chat will be at the PCL finals? It's like in a couple weeks. Whoa, knight takes c4. Okay, let's... Wait, this is actually a serious decision. I could take here. I could take here. Takes here. Because it's still forcing. Like knight d6 takes knight e2. I'm still attacking the rook. Still up a pawn. If I take here, this knight has to move. Knight d7. And maybe like d4. Or even d3. Yeah, I kind of like this better. This knight's a bit awkward. Keep things simple. Might play just d3 very soon. No joke, might start playing this line as black. It's not a bad line if you want something simple against e4. Not too many white players are prepared against it. Myself kind of included. But I think things are still under control. He's been finding some interesting moves, like g6 and h5 were definitely intriguing. Omid asking, what would you recommend in the early c takes d4 knight h5 lines in London for the white side? Take a look at, what is it? Who was black in that game? Take a look at Komsky Nakamura from US Championship. I think it was the last time, or the most recent time they played in US Championship. I could find the game. Komsky played a really interesting pawn stack line. I think there's lots of room for like preparation in that line. Knight h7. Very happy to see this. I think knight d7, and then, I mean, keeping the knight centralized was a better approach. Now I can play d3, support the pawn, and now I'm ready to play like bishop f4 and knight b5. And okay, white's gonna have some nice harmony. Let's see, Komsky Nakamura, US Championship. Chess games. I think it's probably 2017. They drew really quickly, But the opening was fascinating. All right, see ya.
See ya, hope you win.
I'll try. Was this a game? Yeah, this game. Yeah, just learn the theory through like G4, H4. And also, like, I would actually recommend using Stockfish to analyze it, because there's a lot of ways black can go wrong in that line. Anyway, let's focus on the game at hand. Still a fight going on. I'm up a pawn. I could win another pawn, but it's probably not a great option. Black could then win d5. So let's just complete development. Expecting castling. But then the knight's like just completely stuck. Tell us about St. Louis. Are you a bra now? says Hammer. I have a command now that explains the whole bra situation. You can type in, what's the command? Y bras in the chat. There we go. So I didn't move to Canada, which some people assume. And I'm not officially a chess bra. It was funny because I posted on April 1st that I'm moving to this apartment, and everyone thought it was April Fool's. I mean, I could en passant in honor of being French, but I'm not even French. But that's like the most French thing I can do because it happens on the e6 square. So conflicting. Let's do it. And queen a4, I'm going to be greedy. Try and grab as many pawns as possible. Hey, it's Bits from Henry Lord Witton, realizing I played g5. Stepping in for love-hate chess. I appreciate that. Yeah, g5 was... It was a key move. It's always a key move. I also played g4. Like, g4 is always the first step to playing g5. Alright, so I could take a pawn. It allows this. I mean, maybe I should just play h4. Like, just defend. Yeah, keep the knight completely restricted. I should focus on my time, too. Apart from just reading the chat. Not sure that's exactly how you become a bra. No joke. But maybe he's not joking. I don't actually know the official, like, procedures. Anyway, position's looking good. Time is leveling out. Good queenside castle. I mean, these bishops are kind of scary. I mean, no, the structure looks relatively solid. The knights defend each other. If I get the chance, I want to play bishop d6 to a3. Just have the bishop sit. I don't think I'll be dyeing my hair, at least anytime soon. I wanted to do this. Queen e3 ideas. I could play king b1. Could play d4. D4 kind of looks nice. What else to do? I want to play bishop e3 at some point. We'll play bishop d6. If queen e3, just king b1, rook d8, queen f4. My whole idea is to put the queen on f4. Oh, there's bishop takes a2. That's kind of weird. So maybe king b1 first. Or maybe d4 and then bishop. Actually, d4 looks nice here. Trying to block this bishop. Create some control over c5. Also ideas of bishop e5. Yeah, what's the difference between a bra, a bra, and a bro? It's just too confusing. It's like a street, a boulevard, and an avenue. They're all pretty much the same thing, right? Okay, rook e1, just defend. Yeah, all my pieces are doing something at least. I still want to play bishop c5. Wait, he just gave me a free bishop? And I didn't take it? I was not expecting a gift. I was so like focused on the difference between bras and bros and bras. I mean, I'm still up a pawn. Can't complain so much. But this is going to come down to the end. This is not the most high quality game. Not the most high quality commentary. I do apologize for the viewers. All right. Most important question. What's a chabarashka? Is that like a chess bra? I don't even know. Let's not try and figure things out. Bishop c5, still in the air. Do I move the knight first? Could move the knight first. e4 looks nice. Very stable. Access to f6, d6, c5. And I'm almost finally up on time. Oh, it's a Soviet cartoon. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I'll play queen a3. I mean, black's essentially down a piece here with this knight on h7. And if it ever moves, then f6 is available. Like if takes, let's imagine takes, never mind. Could take first. Some weird move like takes, and then knight here. I'm losing back a pawn, but I want to get the knight to f6. Yeah, this is a time scramble. It's kind of a slow time scramble. We're both below a minute. Still taking time. Manas in the chat. What's up, Manas? People saying don't flag. But don't tell that to my opponent. You can tell it to me. Let's check. Rook e1. Oh, there's some very nice mating idea. Queen takes f8. King takes f8. Rook e8 to g8. Will it happen? I actually don't want him to flag now. Oh, it's gonna happen. Queen takes f8. And maiden 2 next. Check and mate. I'm so glad my opponent didn't flag. That was so satisfying. What a finish. Such a nice finish to such a low quality game. I missed a free bishop. I don't know how I missed a free bishop. It's too many distractions. Like, my opponent was playing pretty well for the most part. I just was not expecting bishop c4. Or not expecting like such a bad move. But the finish kind of made up for it. Queen sack. I have a question for you, Eric. What do you think if someone with, say, 20 viewers raids you when you have 200 or 500 viewers? Did you raid me? I'm getting distracted by so many things. Oh, maybe you didn't raid me. But it's still nice. Like, if you raid me with 20 viewers and then I break, let's say, like 500, I owe you like so much. I'll probably throw back a raid. Anyway, let's move on. Let's try and focus here. Playing Bolero 1, 2, 3. Has some established rating. Wait, it's not popping up. Sometimes I base my openings off of my opponent's rating. I'm gonna play something solid. I'll play a QGD. It's the one thing that if you play against English, you kind of treat it as a D4 opening. So white's treating this as kind of mainline ready. There's a few things I play here. Sometimes bishop e7, sometimes taking. I think I'll take. It's a solid variation. C6. Yeah, this is still preparation. b5. Bishop b7 coming. Knight d7. And essentially black just has some setup where eventually I want to play c5. And assuming black gets in c5, then everything is happy. White might try to prevent it. We'll see what happens. Oh, Just Add Blue gifting a sub to Get Profit. I did not even see that, but thanks Just Add Blue, if you're still watching. That was half hour ago. I need a better system with these like notifications. Knight d2. It's probably not a great move, even though it has purpose. It's attacking the pawn. It's unleashing the bishop. Just seems like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a great square for the knight. Now I defend this, and attack this. A5 is an idea. Even this could be an idea. Wait, there's a few nice looking moves for black. Trying to calculate c5. If takes, I attack the rook. c5 takes, take with knight. Takes, I take here. It looks okay. I'm just trying to apply pressure as quickly as possible. Now there's a number of targets, the bishop, the queen. So now I'll take with knight. I mean, we might just be trading, it might just be equal. But I like black's position, like rook c8, align with the queen. Yeah, so this is one of the main lines. I could take with knight here, but let's take with queen, attack the rook. Now rook c8. I'm not actually sure if I have a threat. It seems like I should have something. But I really don't mind this position. I mean, I'll castle relatively soon. Some pressure. Bishop e3. So no fear against my rook. I should probably move the knight. Like knight a4 is an idea. This b2 is kind of a target. This knight's kind of an outpost. Now knight e4 is a move. Knight e4, queen d4. This is also a move. I feel like I should just play bishop e7 and castle before I do anything too fancy. Because if I get a rook to d8, that would be very, very nice. Okay, I think I'm doing a better job of not looking at the chat in this game. Manos asking, when are you coming to SF? I don't actually know. I haven't booked my trip. I wanted to find out if there's a way to get from LA to San Francisco. If there's like a nice way to get from LA to San Francisco. Because I might fly from LA or I might fly from Palm Springs, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I wanted to book like it's one of these luxury buses. It's like a hotel bus. But it wasn't letting me book on the website. Queen d4. Okay, let's castle. Oh wait, h7 is kind of attacked. But do I really care? I mean, if castling takes a7, takes a7, takes a7, I take on b2. We're just trading. Yeah, let's castle. I don't really want to trade queens, but I should win back the pawn. So it's equal material. I'm a bit more developed, but maybe never mind. I just developed the final minor piece. And now it's going to be some sort of positional battle. But okay, there's a lot of like tactical potential with this position. This is kind of loose. This is also kind of loose. I want to play this move. Just centralize a knight. Open up bishop f6. Knight c3 ideas. Yeah, it feels wrong, but I'm going to put the knight back on a4. In some sense, I'm restricted by the bishop, but in another sense, I'm restricting the bishop. I think simple plan is just rook d8. Maybe knight b4 ideas. Try and get a knight c2. Or some combination of like knight b4 and rook d8. Just about improving the pieces. There's also knight c3 ideas. Because e2's not defended. I did participate in Mark Esserman's 100 board simul, and I did win. But it was a very amazing feat that he did. 100 boards took so many hours. So knight f3. I mean, let's play knight. Knight b4 is interesting because it ties down the rook. Like, I don't think you can play rook c1 because the pawn hangs. And if I get in knight c2, I guess there's rook b1 there. I could win the bishop. There's all these lines like knight c2, rook b1, bishop a3, rook d1. I have to manage time as well. I could also take and take on a2 maybe. This takes, knight takes. There's also rook c4 ideas. Okay, let's take here first. I'm expecting knight takes. And I might just play simple like rook d8. Maybe knight c2. Anything forcing knight c2. Knight c2, rook b1, rook d8. Where does the bishop move? e3. Takes. Oh, there's some nice line like takes. Takes, knight c3, rook b2 here. But then there's rook c2. I feel like rook d8 is just a simple move to play first. I definitely have some initiative. Like just better pieces, more targets to attack. But I'm a bit down on time. And white's just trying to consolidate. But okay, there's targets. Like these are a bunch of different targets. Knight b3, trying to be solid. Kind of want to play f6. Maybe also g5, get some more bits. g5. Yeah, g5 actually has a funny threat to it. Play g5. g5 out of nowhere. The threat is to move here. Let's play h5. So move here, chase away the knight. Wow, he's playing fast. Maybe I play f5 here. Do I really go all out? It's taking a very unusual turn. f5. Oh, does that even work? Maybe it doesn't even work because rook d1. Rook d1, knight c3. Hey, it's bits. Okay, I'm going all out. Henry Lord Watan. Rewarding g5. Wow, e3. So he's sacking a pawn. Knight will come to e5. I gotta really speed it up. I could take and play h4. Maybe knight c2 first. What to do here? Knight c6 also possible. Knight c2 takes. Alright, let's take twice. Now we're gonna get some unusual position. Looking at g3 ideas, I mean, this is obvious. g3 takes and then bishop d6. I play this immediately, takes and then bishop there. And then there's knight c6. Yeah, this pawn was a goner anyway. Okay, it's a fight. My idea is to play this and win the pawn. Or maybe this first, and take here first. The bishop could be overworked. Wow. Knight c2. Play this move. Takes. Oh wait, am I trapping the bishop? Bits! I can't focus on bits right now because I have to trap a bishop. Wait, does this trap the bishop? I think that traps the bishop. I have 48 seconds, but I think I'm winning the bishop. That was such a random bishop trap, e5. Okay, I'm up a piece. Bring the knight back. I don't have too many pawns to work with. Let's check. Knight c3. Knight c3. Let's play king g7. Better square against a knight. And let's play this move. Oh, the rook's coming in. Let's defend. Knight c3, defend. Oh, there's tricks though. Let's play this move. I had to move much faster. Much faster. 16 seconds. Have to hold on to the pawn. Ooh, free rook. Ten seconds left. That knight's going to be really annoying. Ooh, now it's gone. Oh my gosh, that's difficult. So much stress. Thank God for forks. That fork really helped out. Like a3. I saw a3 coming. I was like, ooh, fork. And then b3 ideas too. It would have been very annoying, like if I lose this last pawn and I just have like 2 rooks and a knight against rook, knight, and some pawns. Thanks for the bits. All right, 1 second left. Yeah, thankfully this is 10-minute chess and not 9-minute, 58-second chess. Those 2 extra seconds really helped. All right. Yeah, that's why you should learn how to checkmate with like king and rook too, like quickly. I've never played Go, but okay. Let me drink some. I still have a lot of this iced chai, like coconut milk. Hey, it's more bits. Why Lichess over at chess.com? Well, I mean, Lichess has a yearly rapid arena right now, so that's the tournament of choice. I still play on chess.com occasionally. ICC I used to play on like all the time, but they stopped, I don't know, they stopped updating, or it just became a bit less modern. So I'm playing another game. But yeah, I mean, nowadays ICC or chess.com and Lichess are the 2 like most popular platforms. Lichess has some better like study tools in terms of saving and like organizing analysis. But chess.com has like a lot of amazing things too, between content and their streamer tournaments and their player community. So it's nice that they both exist. Let's not berserk. Let's play e4. Carol Khan. Alright, I'm still calming down from the previous game. Play the 2 knights attack. Knight f6. Knight f6 is actually a very playable move. I'll play e5. This is some main line. Play this move. We might actually transpose into a 2 knights attack against the French, where black will waste a tempo playing c6 and then c5. f6. So bold. It might be playable, it just looks like terribly wrong. Like I want to punish it. Bishop d3 takes knight h4. Just going for the kill. Like bishop d3 takes knight h4. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, e6 also looks tempting. The problem is this. I'm a bit overextended. I'll go for this. Just dreaming of some mate on this diagonal. So e6. This is probably one of the best moves. I'm still tempted to go for this, because it's not easy to defend against queen h5. I give g6. I might even consider taking. f5. So f5, and this is kind of what I want, because now queen h5. If g6 I can take. Actually, if g6 I take, and if takes, I don't even take the rook, I would take back on g6, king e7, bishop g5. Like here I'm just winning everything. I'll even win the rook in the end. Man, that was such a nice game to have after that, the previous game. 8 moves. I want more games like that. Just to show what I was referring to. G6 takes, king e7, bishop g5, skewer, and then like I win the queen and then I win the rook in the end. And white's just up too much material. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, as far as I know, the main move is 94. And then I was gonna play 92. So I remember seeing some like GM game where they play 92. Most common move. Oh, Carlsen played this. Carlsen Grishuk. Wow, these center pawns. It looks like one of these like Tetris pieces. I kind of like the way Carlsen played this. Like just starts eating pawns. But these center pawns are still like terrifying. Some endgame. How did Carlsen win this? It looks so drawish. Was this a blitz game? Oh, this is the ICC Open. Wait, Internet Chess Club Open? Huh. Oh, people can't see. Sometimes it says like the event. Anyway, how did he win this? Ooh, bishop f4. That's a big no-no. Alright, back to tournament. I'm so happy I have this random challenge button now. Thanks so much. Whatever your name is, get something. Let's join the tournament again. I'm climbing the ladder. I want to break 2,500 in rapid. It'd be a nice milestone. The parrot opening. F4, F5, G4. I think that requires some cooperation from the opponent. I still need to play a French. I haven't played a French yet. I've been white in so many games. Have I been white in every game? I was white. Oh, I was black in that game. I played against like English. White. White. Black in the first game too. I'm white again. Alright, let's play e4 again. Slowly but surely. Let's play a knight c3 Sicilian. This is a favorite opening of mine. It's very tricky. e5. Usually the rule is if they don't move their knight, you just take it. Play d3. I want to play f4 and knight f3. I'll have some simple structure, castle. Middle game plan usually involves queen e1 to g3 and attack on the king side. And black does have the bishop pair, but the bishops aren't too impressive, at least yet. Play queen e1. Okay, now maybe I should think, because queen g3 is a move. Queen g3 takes. Looks reasonable. Yeah, let's do it. I would like to take with rook, but then there's knight h5. If I take with queen, then there's no knight h5. And it's a very nice structure. And these pawns are a little bit ugly. Okay, so there's some queen g4 idea. Could play h3. Thinking about bishop g5. Just unleash the f file. And if queen g4, I win material. And if black doesn't blunder, I think the plan is knight e2 to g3 to f5. I keep maneuvering pieces towards the king side. I do appreciate like book recommendations in the chat. I don't know who asked the question, but it's always nice when people help recommend books to other people. All right, h6. Questioning the bishop. The thing about h6 is it creates a target later on. If the knight ever comes to f5, there could be potential sacrifices. I think I'll play bishop h4. Have to be careful with this ice chai. Like there's fragments of like tea that get stuck. Wash it down with more chai. Why so small? Oh, I forgot to change the scene. Is that better? Sorry about that. I have different scenes. I have different monitors. So like this one monitor, it's like the whole Streamlabs OBS. Sometimes I forget what I've done. But as long as I'm focusing on the chessboard, that's what matters. Wait, did Mubot break? Looks like Mubot broke. Guess there's no available sub count. Knight e8, wanting to trade bishops. I don't think I want to trade bishops. Which means I should probably move back to g3. Let's move back. The knight's a bit passive. I still have my ideas of knight maneuvers. I'll play knight e2. Okay, so d5 was one of the moves I was kind of waiting for, because now it allows e5. And now this knight has to move somewhere very sad. h7 or e8. That's still going to take some work. g4. I didn't even consider g4. I think I just like unconsciously rejected it because h3 traps the knight. Another drawback to having the pawn on h6. Knight would love to save itself. Hey, this is your first stream. This strange quark. Welcome to Twitch. Good to have you. f5. I mean, I could take. If I en passant, then the knight comes back. So now I'm up a piece. Okay, for a moment there, I thought bishop g5 traps my queen. Thankfully, I have bishop f4. That would have been some insane trick if it actually works. Now queen e4. Yeah, life is good. Things are defended. I'm up a piece. Time is fine. Honestly, these 10-minute tournaments are like really tiring. I'll play a handful of games and it just takes so much energy, even these like easier games. But I'm trying my best. You watched a few hours of my content whilst I was on a plane. Do you have Wi-Fi or you downloaded it? That's nice though. Yeah, I'm sure there's some statistic like on YouTube how many hours I've uploaded. Because every video, maybe between all the videos, averages probably at least 1 hour. It's got to be over 100 hours of my content on YouTube, especially if you include the St. Louis Chess Club videos. Do I use Apple products? Yes. I have an iPhone, I have AirPods, I have a MacBook. I think that's it. Just those three. Yeah, Apple, if you want to sponsor me, be happy to help try and grow your business. Bishop takes g5. Be prepared. Triple pawns are about to happen. Yeah, this is beautiful. Knight blockades all the pawns. I'll put the rook on e1 very soon. I should play penguin. Wait, speaking of iPhone. Oh, here's my phone. Also, speaking of penguin, I saw penguins yesterday. Pretty sure I saw penguins yesterday. Yeah, it's on my Instagram story. Penguins. I sent this to Tatev, and she responded, "My babies." Okay. I think I have some more penguin photos. Let's focus on the game, though. It's just getting exciting. My knight's coming into play. Still have dreams of this move. And maybe eventually this move. I'm not seeing any immediate like mating ideas though. Like maybe knight h5. Some trick like knight h5, queen g6, then knight f6, queen h7. Or just like do this and then win one of these things. Why not knight move now? Well, it was black's turn, but now it's my turn. So the pawn's attacked. Trying to calculate like knight h5, queen takes, queen here. Let's do it. Wait, but what's the threat though? I don't even know if I have a threat with this move. Queen g6 is off limits. Again, I don't want to overthink this. Also thinking about knight f5 takes. Even rook e8 or rook e1. Let's play rook e1. Just solid move. How do I draw arrows? Yeah, right click and drag. If you hold down shift, it can make different colors, or control, or shift control, or alt, or shift alt. I think these are the 4 colors you can make, and they're all they all have their own like arrow things. I don't know why you would need 4 colors, but maybe it's useful. Apologies to the colorblind people. Ah, Nightbot. Nightbot's so useful sometimes. Robots these days. Oh, you're colorblind, but it's fine for you. Nice. So the time advantage is growing. I forgot the a2 pawn is kind of hanging. Hey, okay, 3 in a row. It is preventing my knight from coming in. Now f6 is very weak. Could play rook f6. Play rook f6. I mean, black has to take, otherwise I win g6. Now black has to trade queens. And my knight will be like very, very stable. I guess king f7 is possible. I mean, everything's winning at this point. It's just a matter of having some nice finish. Yeah, let's make an endgame. Now my king will walk up and just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. b3, prophylaxis. There's also the idea, I mean, if I want to, I could just take all the black pawns with my king and then make like 6 knights. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not Ben Feingold. But I do have to win this, and this is actually kind of annoying. My king's completely restricted now. I don't want to take on g3 and lose my precious f6 pawn. So I'm going to have to go this way. And that'll be good enough. You vote for 6 knights. I mean, I want to have time for at least a few more like instructive games before I go insane. Yeah, the thing is he's just going to move back and forth, so this is the easiest way to make progress. Trying to think like how recently I've had quadruple pawns. Pretty sure I had quadruple pawns not too long ago. In some like competitive game too. Let me see. I think it probably involved Little Plotkin. Make a new tab here. I don't want to resign the game. Little Plotkin. Oops. Guess there's no space. There we go. Okay, nice game. Nilesy with a sub. Grob game next. If I'm white, maybe. We'll see. I just want to show a funny game. I think it was the most recent game we played. Or maybe not. Or wait, no. This is Games with Me. Yeah, this game. Is this a game? This is a game. Look at these pawns. It's like a Tetris piece. And then it's like another Tetris piece. But the most valuable Tetris piece is the one that's like just a stick. It's gonna happen eventually. Yeah, f4, so deep in positional. Then takes. This was like last month. It was 4 in a row. And then it was somehow, I think it was just a draw? Or did I win? Oh, I won because black flagged. Thanks for the new sub, Warwick Fun. Okay, let's move on. Back to tournaments. If I'm white, I'm playing a Grob. If I'm black, I'm playing a French. The openings are determined. Goodbye to Chess Knight 22. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have a French. I'll pre-move e6. And it's a French. Okay. Now, do I transpose into a Sicilian? No, let's stay with a French. Ah, the exchange variation. I'm not a huge fan of the exchange variation for either color. This is why a lot of people don't play the French. However, there is a way to play this to make it dynamic. And the plan is to play knight c6, bishop g4, queen d7, castle queenside. Start with knight c6 here. Maybe even bishop f5. Try and trade off like white's best bishop. Now queen d7. Yeah, like this, we're actually gonna have like an interesting, hopefully sharp position. And that's kind of what you want against someone who's playing this sort of style. That move kind of scares me though, as this could be annoying. Do I castle into white's attack? Do I go insane and just take on h3 right away? I mean, I could castle kingside still and be safe. Choices. I could take on d3, knight f5. I think this is okay. I'm gonna castle. I was just trying to evaluate like what happens when my knight comes to a5. I think there's many cases where I'll just have the outpost on c4, and b5 could actually be a target. Exchange French barf. Yeah, we need an exchange French barf emote. Would that be too much to fit into one emote? Be an interesting design challenge. Alright, so white's like pawn storming. I mean, this looks kind of artificial. It's like a Christmas tree. Looks like a tree, but it's not actually a tree. Hey, Testo Viron, donating $10, saying, why hello there. Well, thanks for your donation. What do I do? I mean, now maybe sacking is a possibility. Also, this is a possibility, knight g6. g5 is a possibility. I might play g5 without even being bribed. Like g5, g4. Nileslead will be happy. Love Hate Chess will be happy. Henry Lord Baton will be happy. g5, g4. How badly would I be punished for that? Like g5, I mean the knight or bishop can take, but then I have rook g8. Let's play g5. The thing is, because the pawn's on h3, g5 is so much more attractive. Because g4 will guarantee open the file, the rook will come to g8. And it's all about opening the file. Like, I don't care about a pawn or losing a pawn. I just care about like mating the king. Oh, did you ask what would happen if white takes? Yeah, I mean, this is like the first question to ask. It's like what to do if white just takes a free pawn. But I think rook g8, it's nice. It has some initiative. I might even sacrifice f7. Like knight takes g5, rook g8, knight takes f7, bishop takes h3, and the attack is alive. And 100 bits, g5 lives on. I mean, g5 might not live for so long, but I'll have an attack in its honor. So bishop takes g5. So now it's a question, which rook do I move? If I move this rook, bishop f6 may be playable. Move this rook. Let's move this rook. So now the threat is h6. Make the bishop move, win this pawn. Some very nice x-ray vision here. Like the combination of both bishops, even the queen, the rook, even the knight could come in. There's so much potential. And this is like a dream come true scenario when you play the exchange French. Like you barf a little bit, but then you feel better. b5. So b5, knight a5. I kind of want to just ignore it and go crazy. But let's save a knight. Blockading white's pawn storm. Enabling knight c4 potential. It's very hard to remove this knight. And the king's quite safe. I do have to watch out for like these forcing trades. If takes, I probably have to take with bishop. Okay, this is interesting now. Because if I want to, maybe I could get away with this. Like takes, f6. Always play f6. Knight controls f5. If takes, then there's a pin. Let's do it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe this could fall. It could still get very strange. If bishop takes h7, probably rook g7. So here I have h6 or f6. Not actually sure which is better. I want to play f6 just to like prove it to Ben Feingold, but h6, I want to open the h file because h3 is a long-term target. I could also just take and then the bishop's still pinned and the knight's attacked. Like, there's so many good looking options here. This might be the way to go actually. Like queen takes h3, just leave everything as is. There's no bishop f5. The king's completely stuck, the knight's stuck, bishop's pinned, everything's paralyzed. Yeah, queen takes h3. This was not my initial plan. But I'm actually threatening like mate in 2. I'm threatening force mate in 2. And it's not easy for white to get out of. Because so many things just can't move. Like the knight's tied down to defending this. Okay, so rook e1 is maybe the only try. Now I'm trying to calculate this line, like takes, bishop h2. The problem is the knight would be attacking my queen. I mean, I could just take the knight. This looks completely winning. Also looking at this line, like here, takes, king h1, rook here. I mean, let's just take the knight. Just simple approach. So I won back the piece, and now this is falling. That's a nice game. It all started with g5. And I feel like g5, it's a type of move that, I mean, when I've been playing it recently, it's just like probably dubious, but it may have actually been the best move in that position. Wasn't bishop b2 mating? Bishop h2. Bishop h2, knight takes h2. Or even like king here. Bishop h2, king h1. I'm sure it's probably winning somehow. Was it nice? Bishop h2 takes. Maybe it's a line that I said. Yeah, maybe now I'm not mating by force, but I'm still having fun. Take there. Okay, so I'm up a piece. Just looking for mates. Queen h1 ideas, queen g2 ideas. Takes a little bit more work. I'll play queen h1. And probably bring the knight in. Get ready to do this. The other knight might come in at some point. Some potential mate with the two knights. If bishop f5 check, I'd probably just take it. Knight f4 to follow. Do I actually want to take it? Because queen f5 comes with check. Let's just do it. King b8. King safety first. Now the knights will show their dominance. Maybe knight c4 and then this. So many possibilities. I didn't realize I was spending a lot of time this game. I don't know where all my time was spent. Why did I sack the exchange? Just for fun. Because now the bishop can't really restrict my knights. Knight f4 is very hard to stop. If rook f3, probably rook e8. I mean, we could have some fun calculating some eventual mates, like somewhere. Rook e8. Yeah, so king d2, queen e1, king c2, rook e2, king d3, queen d1, knight d2, and then mate. So rook goes back to e3. Now there's actually a problem. Like, I want to play knight f4, but then there's queen takes f4. And that would be slightly tragic. So I could take. That's tricky. Let's just play a safe move. Now I can go in. I do have to watch out for back rank mate though. I don't want to embarrass myself too much. Let's start with knight f4. King d2 only move. And then trying to figure out the mate here. As knight c4, king c2 takes rook g2. Then my queen comes in from behind and can finish things off. Rook g2. Queen d1. Alright, that was nice. It took some effort there. I'm really curious what Stockfish thinks about this g5 move. Because it is actually somewhat thematic. Well, bishop takes h3 was there for a moment. f6, so g5. Playable. Oh, maybe it likes g5. It doesn't see g5 at first. Oh, but now it sees it. Oh, now it really sees it. Yeah, sometimes moves like this where you sack a pawn for like some longer term compensation. But yeah, the Stockfish is just really confused probably in this position. Yeah, bishop takes g5. Wow, so I could have taken here immediately? Takes. Wow, the attack's just too strong. Like, white has an extra tempo compared to the game, but this is still probably just unstoppable. Well, I have played g5 if Carlsen was my opponent. That's hard to answer. I mean, if someone was bribing me with bits, then probably. But even still, like, yeah, it's a type of move I'd probably be happy to play against a strong player. Because when you think about it, like even this line, it's just so difficult for white. Like these ideas, it's just... The open file is so much more valuable than the pawn. Is it theory? This could be some theoretical position. Wouldn't be surprised. Maybe on lichess. Oh, so this has been played many times before on lichess. Queenside castling, a4, g5, novelty! I'm so happy, it's a novelty. It's like the top move too. So this is the only game. Kudos to lichess for like updating the database right away too. Alright. Do I play one more? Wait, what? Let's play one more. Uno mas. Back to tournaments. I think so far all of my opponents have been below 2,000. Let's play a London this game. Oh, I forgot to play the Grob. I'm so sorry, Nilesy and K-Bomb. I'm playing a London. I want to be solid. Can you unsub? I don't think you can unsub after like subbing. But I'm so sorry. Play this move. A6. Black's playing quickly. I'm just gonna play like the normal setup. Like c3, knight d2. I don't think a6 is considered to be like that dangerous. Maybe arguably just a waste of time. b5 isn't too threatening. Now it is a question what to do here. I don't really want to castle right away, because then after takes, my rook's not on the h file. I think I'll play queen e2. It's like normally the most flexible move. And then usually when black is preparing e5, the move to play is knight e5. Just blockade the pawn. Queen c7, okay. This is very standard London stuff. Lots of pressure on e5. f4 is kind of the go-to move. I think I'll just do it, like why not? And there's some trap coming up. I won't say it because maybe black is watching. Okay, so black's not falling into it right away. I think usually the rule is you should take back with this pawn, unleash the queen. Taking with the c pawn sometimes allows knight b4. This looks really pleasant though. Knight e4, sacking a pawn. So I was going to say the trap would be knight d7, which looks logical. Just runs into this, followed by queen here and takes. Knight e4, I think I'm just winning a pawn. Could take with knight or bishop. Probably take with knight first. If I take with queen, I'm threatening h7. And black has to do something ugly like g6 or f5. f5. Now my knight is very stable, because black never has f6. Up a pawn too. Black might take, I take back, bishop e7, castle. And the game will go on. Another sub, Montosaurus Rex, subbing with Twitch Prime. Do appreciate that. What made you like the London when you first started playing it? Yeah, this was back maybe around 2015, like mid 2015. I started playing the London because I realized how many like traps there are. especially high level traps. Like I was looking up some like main lines, and in some of the main lines, like if you turn on the engine, the computer's finding like these very interesting ideas. And then it proved to be the case. Like a lot of strong players still end up falling for various traps. I gave a lecture where I basically show a lot of examples like this for the St. Louis Chess Club YouTube channel. It's called something like How to Beat Good Players with the London. I think I'll just castle here. No need to do anything fancy. I think the first like very high level player to play the London consistently before people realized that it's like a very dangerous weapon was Kamsky. And Kamsky was actually interviewed like pretty recently on the Perpetual Chess podcast. And he was talking about like how he kind of pioneered the London. And he was going to write a book on it, but so many other people wrote books on it that there was no need. The London has many counterplays. If by counterplays you mean like responses from black, yeah, there's a number of ways black can meet the London. But it's more complex than a lot of people think. With every line, there's nuances, and you can always like learn a higher level. Okay, so I like the structure, like being up a pawn, like having the bishop pair. I think this bishop probably wants to be on this diagonal. Okay, the knight wants to come here. Maybe I should preserve c4. So what to do? Bishop h4. Can improve my a rook. Yeah, there's a very clear like plan for black. I think I'll start with bishop c4 actually. Because if knight moves here, I just take. And the bishop's now tied down to defending the e6 pawn. And there might be some eventual like tricks like bishop here and then takes and then maybe win f5. Yeah, just an easier position to play for whites. What do I think of the Dutch defense? Yeah, the Dutch defense is like, at least at the high levels, it's an opening that if black plays and black's trying to play for a win, we saw it played at the US Championships. Both Caruana and Nakamura played it with success. Like Fabiano beat, who did he beat? Oh, he beat a Kobin with the Dutch. And Nakamura beat Jeffrey Zhang with the Dutch. Because when the pawn's on f5, it just imbalances the position. In this case, this looks like a free pawn. Rook takes f5. You always have to be careful, like when you're relying on tactics like this. Like, okay, takes, queen takes e4, I'm happy. Takes and b5, bishop here. I don't think there's any effective way to like remove the bishop. Okay, so let's do it. There's one line I didn't calculate. Thankfully, I don't think it works for black, but there's this move, which does attempt to like throw me off balance. Thankfully, I can just take, and I'm attacking the rook. And then we're just trading stuff. Probably should have seen that beforehand. Now I'll save the rook. And I'm up 2 pawns, threatening to win a 3rd pawn. And now the f-file's open, which is really nice. Rook f1. Maybe I should play a3 first. Yeah, a3 is a nice prophylactic move. It kills any counterplay. b4 can now never be played. And yeah, let's double up. What do I think of the woodpecker method? Honestly, I don't know enough about it to like have a comment. I've heard very good things about it. I've heard good things from like people who I know and I trust. So it's something that I've recommended, even though I haven't like looked so deeply into it myself. If anyone's interested, I would recommend looking at Kostya Kavutsky's Twitch channel, because he's going through the whole thing. And it's tedious, but he's streaming himself, like, I think a couple hours every day or a couple hours every other day. And like, it's one of those things, if you put in the time and that work, I think it can have a very big impact on your tactical abilities. Let's play h4. I want to play h5 and create some eventual weakness. The name or the Twitch channel, I don't know, is there a shout out command? SO hello Kostya. Oh no. It's just twitch.tv/hello Kostya. There we go. Alright, so we can trade everything. Takes. I don't know if I want to trade queens though. Probably want to keep queens on the board. You take first. Yeah, let's keep queens on the board. Because e6 is vulnerable. It's just easier to attack with queens. This is a yearly rapid arena. If you want to play it, there's 2 hours left in the tournament. People can see here. It's an 8-hour long tournament. I've only played for the last like couple hours. Lance is leading by a lot. I'll share a link in the chat if anyone wants to play. Okay, so we're probably going to be trading like everything. Takes. I play h5. Yeah. Keeping some initiative. Ooh, knight takes. Okay, now I just want to mate on g7. What's the uptime command? Uptime is a command. Just type in exclamation point uptime. It did take me a while to learn all this, like when I was new to Twitch, how commands work. Alright, I think we're going to end up trading queens and I'll have to grind things down. Or maybe I could like go for, I can do this, and then bishop f6. Or just h6 right away. Let's play bishop h4. It's a little bit risky, but I think it'll lead to a quicker win. Because I'm sacking potentially like 3 pawns, but I'm going for the mate. Again, I really haven't been paying attention to time. Time is about level. Black has some decision to make. I think everything's losing for black. It's just a question how he wants to lose. Like going for this, or it's basically like dying slowly or dying quickly. or like playing queen d1, hoping I don't realize he's attacking my queen. Yeah, ratings are all relative. They can be different depending on the platform. King h2 looks reasonable. No more checks. Queen h6, I have bishop g5. So king f7, interesting. Could play this move. Maybe bishop g5 first, trying to chase the queen away from f3. I give queen e1, queen f3, and I win b7. So queen d3 is expected. And anytime I can trade queens. Maybe my bishop can like come around. But maybe that's too fancy. Trying to find a way to attack this pawn. h6 ideas. Queen f4, queen f4, king e8, h6. Maybe I just like play some waiting move, like bishop here. Just very patient. I'm just putting the ball back in black's court. There's one idea to play queen g5, queen e7. So black's just waiting. h6. I should probably just move quicker. Keep waiting a little bit. I'm waiting for some opportunity. Still really want to play queen f3 eventually. Hey, queen f3 will come. Not sure how strong it is. I'll attack b7, black will win this. Maybe queen f2 actually. Queen f2. Now I go for the queen trade. And I'll move faster. We're both getting low on time. Black doesn't take. Play this move. Attack the pawn. King h3. It looks weird. But I want to play queen g4. I had so many opportunities to trade queens earlier. Now it's time. Oh, he wants to play knight c4 and win this. Maybe bishop h4 here. Queen f5, g4. Queen b1 coming. Interesting. Let's play this move. Now I can take. What are the odds knight d5 and queen e8 will come? Guess this is the only move to defend both threats. And then bishop h4. The queen can't stay defending. Hey, queen e8. Okay. Took some effort there, like towards the end. Opponent put up resistance. I think in this position, queen b1, it's actually a little bit tricky. Because knight c4 comes, and then there's threats of queen h1. But okay, it was a solid game all around. I was never in trouble. Alright, that was a lot of chess. I have to hit the road. I have 5 hours of driving tonight. Did I start another game? Oh no. I started another game. I don't know how I did that. I guess I had the thing open in another tab. Oh, play one more game. I was gonna end the stream. Let's play aggressive. I don't want this to last another 20 minutes. What aggressive opening can I play? Like bishop c4. Play some Muller attack, I guess. You want a scotch? I'll play a scotch. h6 is a Mike Cummer move. I think there's some old like St. Louis Chess Club videos where he says play h6 and inspire like a new generation of dubious players. Yeah, h6 is just slow, and like I think d4 is the best way to me. That you just open the center, and there's actually a lot of tactical traps that black can fall into. This being one of them. Some people like take and play b6. Wow, 95. Let's move back. I want to punish this knight. It's not defended. It's in the center. Like maybe there's queen h5 ideas. Knight f6. So now this looks very attractive. Like f4, knight moves, e5. It's like a Halloween gambit, but I didn't sacrifice any piece. Just have to calculate this. Takes here, here. G3, knight takes G3, knight F3. Oh, it should be good enough. Yeah, let's play F4. And again, I don't want to like spend so much time calculating. I just want to like win quickly. Realizing if knight takes e4, maybe I would play queen e2 first. Or even queen h5 first. Okay, but this will be fun. Could take, or I could play e5 immediately. Takes, pawn takes. There's also knight f5. Oh, let's play e5. I'll just dominate the center. If queen e7, I have knight f5. If takes, I'll take back. Should be good. Did I miss a sub? Maybe I missed a few sub notifications. I think they were from a while ago. But thanks Gator Alex. I don't think I mentioned that name. That was a while ago. Knight f5. Is this winning? Knight f5. There is queen b4 check. Queen b4, knight c3. Queen b4, I want to play bishop d2. And bishop d2 runs into queen e4 check. So knight c3 defends e4. The knight's still attacked. The knight has very few squares. Like, these are the only two safe squares. I'm controlling these. Oh, wait a minute, there's this move. But if this move, I have this move. Things get really messy, actually. Actually, knight e4 I can take on f7. King takes f7, then queen d5. So yeah, maybe knight g8 will come. And then there's some funny idea, like knight... Whoa. Okay, so this is being counterattacked. So can I counterattack with this move? Let's do it. Why not? a3. The queen doesn't have so many squares. And these are the only squares that it could move to. So all these squares are off limits. I don't think I'm trapping the queen, unless I am trapping the queen. Bishop e3. Now this is the only safe square. Oh, there's some interesting idea. I don't know if it works though. But queen a5, there's bishop takes f7. King takes f7, then b4. Problem is knight takes b4. A takes b4, queen takes b4. That's kind of a mess. I could play this move, preparing b4. I could take the knight. I mean, it's a great position. I just want to win quickly. Could defend the knight. Yeah, d6 is a clever move. So takes. I mean, if I just move my knight back, then takes. Yeah, it's a strange situation. Because I really don't want to trade. And bishop a4, how hopeful is bishop a4? Bishop takes and then b4. I just win the queen, right? Queen would be trapped. And let's do it. Such a weird move. Like, the bishop seems like it should be here, but... Oh, let's do it. Oh wait, the queen's not trapped. Queen a6 is playable. So here, takes b4, queen a6, but then bishop b5 traps the queen. And if takes, knight's still hanging, pawn's hanging. It should be okay. Yeah, so it's weird because, like, the knight's attacked, this knight's attacked. I didn't defend, I didn't take, I'm just making another threat. And this is a nice multi-purpose move, like align with the king and pin the knight, so now there's no more knight sacrifice. Now, I didn't consider like the counter attacks, like these moves, but I assume I just moved my queen. So the queen will be trapped. Sack the bish. What is this emote? Alright, bishop b5. Winning the queen. Yeah, the queen got a little bit too adventurous. And it's gonna be nice having a queen. What am I drinking? I showed this a while ago. I'm drinking iced chai, toasted coconut almond milk. It's vegan. It's GMO. It's a little bit spicy. It's sugar-free. It's a little bit sweet too. Whoa. So if I take here, takes here. That's kind of a mess that I don't want to deal with. Could play bishop g1. Bishop g1 is a funny move. All these weird moves. Bishop g1, the idea is that I'm threatening to trap the knight with h3. I'm still threatening to take on c7. So black does have 2 pieces for the queen, but I think I'm winning material here. Unless there's counterattacks. It's interesting. So h3 takes and queen e2. Looks a little bit risky. Oh, but then knight f6. Yeah, I have to be somewhat careful. Castling queenside was a good move. Could play queen d5, take on f7. Also looks a little bit exotic, but YOLO. It actually looks kind of fun. If I do get to take on f7, then I attack the bishop. There's some idea like bishop e6 here, here, and then f5. Yeah, looks reasonable. Okay, so takes. I hope I'm not blundering anything. Like, my king is a little bit shaky, but I mean, everything looks controlled. I'm attacking the bishop. Still have ideas of h3. Also, a7 is kind of vulnerable too. The bishop moves. Bishop can move places. I want a queenside castle. It's not going to be legal because the rook's controlling d1. How am I down on time? I was trying to move quickly this game. Every game I'm getting like below 4 or 3 minutes. Okay, so he saw the mate threat. I was hoping he wouldn't see it. Maybe now castle queenside. Just apply some pressure. This bishop's pinned to the pawn. Not sure if I have any immediate like threats. I mean, if we trade, then I'll again be attacking the c7 pawn. There won't actually be a great way to defend. Like takes, bishop d6, knight takes d6. And if takes, ooh, okay, we'll have this. If knight e5, then I can take on a7. Yeah, life is good. Hello to Emerald Moon. I'm sure there's a lot of people who also said hi. So hi to everyone. Okay, I could take some funny line. Takes, and then like bishop b6 in the end. Yeah, let's have some fun. Oh, if takes, I take on e5. So I'm expecting king b8, takes, and bishop to b6. It's a nice move. If bishop d6, I can take. If rook c8, I win d7. That's very difficult for black. It's a problem with being down a queen. Okay, so now I'll take here. Maybe the knight will return. I want to play b5, maybe. Eventually b6, or b5, bishop b6. Life is good. Is there a schedule for streams? I do have a schedule, but it's not updated. I should probably put in the live events too, because I'll be in San Francisco, I'll be in Nashville. Probably the Nashville event should be there actually. Okay, so if b5, bishop here, queen c4. I'm just trying to be accurate. I mean, maybe just bishop d4 takes, queen takes, bishop g4 I can take. Yeah, I mean, can go for that. I'm preventing bishop f6. I'm trying to tempt black to take, and then I take back with queen. And there's some line like takes, bishop c6, queen a7. Just going for a quick mate. Or I win g7. Bishop g5, king b1. Bishop g4. Wow. Bishop g4. Can I play b5? Takes. I lose some material, but I get some attack. I can play rook d3 too. But then takes bishop f6. But then I can take on d8. Also, can I take on g7 here? Does that work? Like counterattack the rook? If takes d1, takes h8. I think that works. Rook g8, I just take on d8. Yeah, kind of strange sequence. I'm growing my collection of pawns. Queen and 2 pawns for knight and bishop. Not looking good for g5. I mean, I'm still like capable, maybe, at some point. Actually, g5 might be like the eventual winning plan, like breaking through and making another queen. It's going to take some preparation though. And my opponent might flag before I get in g5. I could play this move. Try and trade rooks. No, this is sneaky. b5. Play this move. A lot of things are in the way of the g-pawn. A precious g-pawn. Bishop e6. Is this a free bishop? Takes, rook d1, and just king a2. Yeah, this bishop defends from a distance. Not that my king needs like so much defending. Let's play queen b3, b extra. Ooh, I don't want to lose my g pawn though. Oh, let's be fancy. I'll play rook e2. Very fancy move. If takes e2, queen g4. And now let's play h4. Advance the kingside majority. The bishop was almost trapped. Play queen h3. Check. And then this move. Remove the guard. Okay, what are the odds that g5 will be the final move of the game? I guess not. I got it in g5 though. Not like it mattered. Okay, let's go for the kill. Went for the flag. Alright, that was a long game. I didn't think that was gonna take 20 minutes, but it kind of did. 1,000 bits from Henry Lord Witton. Thanks for the bits. Was that because I played g5 at the very end? Alright, I think we're gonna wrap things up. I do appreciate, like, there's this nice viewership. This only happens once a year, the yearly Rapid Arena. I'm gonna pause the tournament so I don't accidentally start another game. Penguin is streaming. Also, Heart Weisennoodle with 1,000 bits. Thanks so much, Heart Weisennoodle. Yeah, there's some other people streaming. I'm actually now conflicted because there's so many people who I really admire. I could raid. I don't know. I hate making decisions like this. There's Penguin. There's Anna Rudolph. There's Kostya. There's Anna Chess. I haven't raided Anna Chess in a while. Show some love. Last time I saw Anna, it was World Championships, I think, in London. Okay. Get this username. I'll be doing more streams in the future. Thanks guys for watching. I'm trying to think of if I have any other announcements. I'll be updating my stream schedule shortly. I've been streaming like almost every day, every other day. It's sometimes sporadic. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll be putting out more YouTube videos too. There's been a lot of streams recently that I have like nice YouTube content for. So, oh yeah, for the people watching on YouTube in the future, if you if I put this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. And for the Twitch people watching, thanks for watching, and goodbye.